Hello, friends, and welcome back to Restore You. It's Angela, and I am here with a video that I think would be kind of fun. I have just listed bundles of vintage greeting cards on our Etsy shop, and I thought it might be helpful to see some additional. I've done a couple of videos like this before, but just to kind of play around with some of the cards that we have and see some of the opportunities to kind of repurpose and use all the pieces and parts from old vintage cards. So that's what we're going to do today. And before we do that, thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love that. Or give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, that's always helpful as well. Today specifically, our new subscribers, Destiny Grace Artistry, Janet Wood, and Laura Claiborne. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me and for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. So we're going to do that. But before we do, I thought I would quickly show you some of the projects I've been working on. And I know right now I'm going to apologize because the dogs are coming downstairs. The little neighbor girls wanted to take the dog for a walk, and they are now back. Well, so far, so good. So one of the things that I've been working on, this is, well, hi, ladies. Did you have a nice walk? They're panting. Is these little clusters, and I had done these for toppers for my packages, and had done a bunch of them, but I decided, you know what, these would be fun to put in the shop for those that don't want to do, you know, slow stitching or whatnot. So I made a whole load of these. I have a bunch more upstairs that I'm working on, adding buttons and flowers and things like that. But these are some of the ones that I did. So this is one of the things that I've been up to. I love these little kind of banner-esque type pieces. So those are fun. Here's some little, but lots of little, they're just little 4-packs of vintage clusters, some vintage fabric, some not, but I thought you might like to see what I've been working on. So what I decided is I just took up I put them all together. I did set machine sew some of them. I'm just going to set this aside over here. And then hand stitched all of the little embellishments. And then, if you haven't seen, let's see, on, I think the 22nd, I did a video where I just spent some time for anyone that's of any level, beginner or otherwise, just how showing how I paint on mostly book page, but just doing watercolors. And these are some of the outcomes from that project. If you want to hop over and see my methods, I mean, there's no right or wrong way, but I was just really wanting to encourage others that, you know, might not think that painting or, you know, acrylics or watercolors or whatever it is kind of their bag, that anybody can do this with not a lot of experience. So that was kind of a fun video. So I did that. Other than that, I think most of you have already seen that I finished the retro reader. It is live on Etsy. And so that means that my little project box was empty, and I added 2 small projects to it. So I will be filling that with what I need to do that project. And that's about it. I have another big project, and I'm hoping to get it done today, but we will see what happens. So what I've got is just a bunch of various old greeting cards, and I picked up some that were probably maybe not as pretty or as common. Like, these are sympathy cards. So at first, and I'll be very honest with you, when I purchased these, there was a bunch of them, and I was like, ugh, I don't know if I want to use these. And then I thought, that's silly. I can use all the pieces and parts, and I can do something with them. So I want to show you some of the things that I've done. I also have grabbed out just some of my little coffee and splatter papers, and I've got my big piece of, this is what I do with my scraps after a project. I cut them into like sizes for those that I, choose to do that with, and am not making extra ephemera. And then I do have, which I won't pull out right now, but I have some embellishments, some, I think I have all the flowers and things down. So let me show you what we've got. This one I thought we would start with. Our office manager has a birthday. She loves puppies. And I thought, well, why not make her a card and show you guys how we can use it as an actual card. And then I have just some of these, like, I'm not going to use this like that, but this one has a cute little wishing well with a tiny little retro vintage flower. And it's made from vellum, so I thought maybe we could do something with that. Here's another one, beautiful. We just don't want to use that or that. So another sympathy card, and I specifically got those out because I was like, most people would be like, yeah, I don't want to use those. And there are some sympathy cards in the bundles. These are some I've already cut apart. Let's see. This was a sympathy card, but look how beautiful that is. So we'll play around with those. And then look at all these wonderful vellum-y types of paper. There's a bajillion different things that we can do with these. Oh my gosh, Zenny is literally laying on my tile floor, panting. I mean, it's hot, but it's not that hot. This one had a cute little flower on it. So did this one. These were some sympathy cards that I fussy cut some pieces out of. Ooh, we might be able to use this one with that puppy. There's another one. So we're just going to play around, see what we can do in the time we have together, and go from there. This one, I want to show you how I replicated this, as well as, see these two? These were, the letter goes in there, but these apparently had envelopes. So I will show you how to replicate this. And then this I thought was super cute. Where's the other one? I might have saved it for a template, but these are like wedding wallets. And so I replicated those as well. So I want to show you how to do those. So hopefully we will have time to do all of that. Here are, let me show you a couple that I did. Here is a wedding wallet replica. So I made it into a double pocket. This was a sympathy card. I just used some of these fun little vintage ladies, covered up all of the words, and then I haven't done anything to the inside, but I thought we could do something with it. This one was also a sympathy card. So this one was, it folded out and then folded up. So let's see, does this one do that? Yeah, so it folded like this and then it folded up. So I turned this one into a double pocket. So it's got a couple little just cards. These were also sympathy cards that I just changed and turned them into little journal cards. And this little one right here that kind of matches that one. But I just wanted to show you with a few just little things, you can transform them into something absolutely beautiful for your journals or for cards if you want as well. I know it's hot, sweetheart. Lay down. Let's see. So let's put that one over here. And then this one is a replica of, look at those little cute little kitty cats, of that card. So when you get things that, you see some of the things that they would make back in the day, you might not see as much, anymore. So it's a good idea to just kind of see them in a different light. But we're going to start simply. And I pulled out a couple things. So the first thing is I want to cover this. And, oh, that's the other thing I grabbed was, hold on. kind of got a lot of stuff here. I have these are from my Close to My Heart days, but all these acrylics, and I know that I have some birthday greetings in here, so I was going to pull those out. Let's see what we can find. These do not get used. That one we might be able to use nearly enough. Let's look at this. I'll pull that one out. Say it in style. Is there a happy birthday in here? Yes. So that one might work. Those are thank yous. I think all the rest were probably, yeah, the rest are not applicable, if you will. So we'll grab a couple of those out. And let's start with figuring out what we want to do with the cover. I had a long time ago printed a bunch of my wallpaper samples that are my digitals on sticky back paper. And I thought one of these might work well to cover it. And I'm thinking this one. So how far can I come over? Okay, so maybe if we put that there, I do have this. Oh, I wonder if we could. You all right, sweetheart? You just hot? We perhaps could use that a little bit, but let's go ahead and cut this down. Just to cover up all of that. Where's my, one of the other things that I've been up to is cutting all new papers. Hello. What am I trying to say? Wallpaper samples to get back, to refresh the stock from, because we sold out. So I need to get some more in there because I've had people ask, I need some more shabby chic wallpaper. And I've got some wallpaper projects coming up and I want to make sure that people can get them. So if I'm showing them how to do stuff, I think we need to use a different color on here. That they're there. So that is on my agenda. And I've been working on that. Kind of, you know, I have to do that down here because I kind of spread out on there's a kitchen in our basement. So there's a big bar there. And so, you know, the kids and Dave and I can all watch movies or something. Well, I can still stay in the kitchen and watch them as we go. So I think that's going to be kind of cute. Now, I could just leave it like that. Or I could put a little piece of lace, or I just had this here, so I was like, well, I could put it there. Maybe we don't need all of that. But it kind of ties this together. I think we're going to do it. So I'm just going to use a little bit of my Fabri-Tac. I just want to show you just some different things. Quick, easy, not too hard. And there's just something about these vintage cards that, you know, they grab at my heart. Just kind of like that, anything 50s, 60s era, even 40s and 30s make me kind of happy. I'm thinking. I'm looking at my little stash. And see if I have any tiny little thing that could go. Well, let's see what it looks like after we stamp it with happy birthday. So, happy birthday to you. Okay, so that's in cursive. Let's see what this happy birthday looks like. Well, that's not going to show anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The words on there. Which one should we use? I kind of like this one. It looks kind of puppy-esque. So there's a happy. Let's find a birthday. It's your birthday. Thinking this one. Now let's make sure it's going to fit on there. Birthday. Happy. Okay, let me get my stamp. Oh, don't I have a tiny one down here? Yes. Okay. So when you put your stamps on, just remember to do it backwards. I've not done that before, and that's really, let's see what that looks like. I think the birthday needs to come over a little bit. I probably should have used a block that has the lines on it just to line her up. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. And then where is that? Oh, it's buried. I'm just going to try to wing it. I don't have anything cushiony underneath there, but that's okay. I've got too many things. It's like closing in on me. If you know that I always have my other projects kind of spread out to my left. And well, the next one is a big one with lots of steps and processes. And so I'm like working in this tiny little space. Okay, here we go. Cute. Now we could see if I have a couple little, let's do that. If I have a couple little brads, maybe I have them. Would it be that I could possibly have them in my little bag of tricks here? I know this looks like a hot mess to you guys, but it kind of is. At some point, I should probably just clean this. Oh, here's, oh no, oh, there's a tiny, this is where you need your tweezers. I don't love the flower. Oh, but there's two of them. For the sake of time. Are those the same color? They are. I'm just searching real quick. We're using them. That's what this is for, and I do use it quite a bit. Yep, those would be cute. So we're just going to pop in a couple brads. I don't know. These dogs, they worry me. I do not trust them to be unattended. And I did not tell, Demi is babysitting and for the neighbor girls, and they just came over a little while ago, and they're like, they literally live up the street. But apparently there's a garage sale, and the girls wanted to go to it. And so Demi said she would take them. And so they ran down because Demi must have walked to their house. So she's like, can I just take your car real quick? And I'm like, sure. So they may be coming back, but they don't know that I am doing a video. They shouldn't be, though, because I think their mom and dad are going to be home pretty soon. Okay, that's super cute. Okay. Did I want to do something else to that? Did I say I was going to do something else to that? I may have. Okay, we want to make sure we get this really down good. Ah, this is a sticker. I got to take these off, because if I glue this down and then, not that she'll probably keep this, but forever and ever, but I have an idea for the inside to cover it up that I think might work. Okay. Now we can put that down. Sorry, that's off camera. That's very sticky. I just love that puppy on there. And the cool thing is that this vintage wallpaper that I did just kind of goes with it. I love it when a plan comes together. So let's see. I am recording this on a Saturday. No, today is Friday. And it's so weird because Dave now, that we've changed our schedule at the dental office. And so now he doesn't work on Fridays. And so he's here or I'm there. And I'm just going to tuck that down just a little bit better. And so it just throws me off. I feel like it's Saturday every time he's here on Friday. But he is meeting up with his best friend from, I mean, like, before high school. Like, all through growing up. Like, I think he was his neighbor. And he hasn't seen him in I don't know how many years. So they are having lunch together. That looks super cute. Okay, now we've solved that. Now what we can do, look at that cute little puppy inside. We need to solve this. But I did get her a gift card. So my thought is, let's go ahead and I'm thinking if we want to, my thought is to close this up and make this a pocket. But we might need to decorate it first. Let's think about that for a second. Okay, so now we've got this get well Dale thing that we need to kind of solve. So let's get rid of that. So I've got a few things that might work. My thought was, this is from, I don't know if it was from Shine but I thought we could put it either right there or right here. Let's see what looks best. This I had not thought about. It might be too big. But it kind of goes with that. But then I had, that one doesn't really go. Cute, but doesn't really go. What else do I have? This one, not really a rose, but do I have anything else? I do have some of that. I'm kind of liking this bigger one. And it came from another greeting card. So my thought is this. We can always just cut off part of it, right? So let's just glue this down. I'm just going to use a glue stick. And I don't have my glue book, so we're just going to roll. Let's see, how much time am I? 22 minutes. How can I? That just blows my mind. I don't know how many we'll get to. Okay, so let's put that up here as far over as we can. And this, I feel like I need to use art glitter glue on it because it's kind of got a texture to it. So let's just do that. And I know that I'm probably going around edges that are going to come off the side, but we're not going to worry our pretty little heads about that today. So yeah, Dave is with his buddy. This is not coming out. What's the matter? And last night was the boys, wrong. No, that's the right one. Why is it not working? Boys semifinals for baseball. So Demi actually went to the game. It was in Iowa City, which is about 2 hours away. And I told her, if they win, I will take you to state because it's also in Iowa City. But it's a 2-hour drive, and one of her friend's big sisters drove them last night, which was fine with me. Look at that. We're going to get the whole thing on there. With the exception of one little spot. But I just wasn't comfortable. I was like, I don't want you driving at that time of night. You know, I just didn't want her to. So I told her I would take her. And I thought we could use these and put her birth date on it, which is today, which is July. Let's see. Let's get to 2022. There we go, 22. And today is the 20. Well, at least I can't screw that up much. Let's stamp that. And I like the pink, so let's just keep with it. So I am taking the girls to, I just want to see what this looks like before I, it's so weird that it's July 22. And let's not make it like too straight. Oh, shoot. Doesn't even look good. Weird. Well, I'm going to leave it because that is exactly how it would be if it was on a real library card. Why did that not turn out? It turned out fine on this. Did I not? I don't know. It's okay. She will not care. It's handmade. All right, so I like that there. We can put her name, and then we can put, should we put happy birthday on there? Maybe we have something else that says like, celebrate. Well, this is going to be from everybody, so I don't want to do sending my love. I wish I had like celebrate good times or something like that. Well, we'll just make it happy birthday again. I like that. Had I had some forethought and thought that through. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work better. See, I almost did it. Now, come on. Please work. There we go. Beautiful. You know what we could do? Let's just get some more. Let's get some distress ink, and we'll just add a couple more of these July 22nds on here just to have fun with it. Let's see. There's nobody at the door, Ruby. Let me do this on something else. Yeah, see, it comes up fine. Cute. Let's do another color. What we got handy? Here, this turquoisey one. Let me make that one like... There we go. Now it looks like a real library book. Cute. Well, that was easy peasy. So now we have a card for Miss Taylor for her birthday all done. So the last thing I want to do, I think, is put a notch in here. I'm going to make it a bigger notch because I think that the gift card that I got is kind of big, which is weird, but... And then let's take our dauber, daub it up. And I think what I'll do, I'll show you, maybe I'll show you one of the sympathy cards real quick, because I want to get to how to remake those other two greeting cards. And if we don't have time today, that would be... Those two would be good for just another video, and we can keep this maybe a little bit shorter. Oh, that was one thing I was going to tell you about this. So this was one of my favorites, you know, of the, hey, sorry you're sick, or sorry you've lost someone you love. I just, oh, somebody's here. Oh, no. Somebody's saying my name, and I don't know who it is. Oh, it's Demi and her friends. Okay, so that one is done. I'm doing videos, girl. She's okay. She'll settle down. It's Demi's friends. They must have stopped by to get something. And Ruby is not having it. I think one of them is, it's a boy. A couple of her friends. And she is not too keen on, oh, I forgot to glue this, on on boys. Men, really, but I think I should just, I'm going to do this as a double. Because this particular one, it's okay. You just settle down and come lay down by Mama. Oh, puppies, I'm telling you. I don't even know where Zenny went. But if I had to guess, Demi's friends probably took her. We'll make it for a double pocket. But there were little... What is wrong with this glue? There were little cuts on, like, right here and right there. There we go. Now we've just created a double. You could use this as a double pocket, or for us, we're going to use it to put gift cards in. So that one is done. Okay, let's pick one of these real quick and do it. Let's see. This one is just, I mean, even that one is going to take more thought. Let's do this one, because this one should be easy. So what we can do, let's do something a little bit different with this. Let's decorate this first and then decide if we want to keep this like this. We could do this as a, let me get a, gosh, where would be a piece of paper? I do this all the time. I'm surrounded by paper. Let's just pretend this was a book page. Let's pretend, because it really is. Let me just stick this inside here. And we could actually put this around, make pockets here, or pockets here. We could clip it, we could glue it, so then we have a pocket and a pocket. I mean, right? We've got lots of opportunities. So let's just play around and see where we go with that. I'm just going to shut this up. Okay. I am thinking for this one, we need some, maybe some fabric. Let's see what we've got in our scrappy bin. Honey, just settle down and go lay down. I'm right here. These are pretty much all ribbons. I don't know if I have anything tiny scraps. Okay, let's put that. This is just my tiny ribbon. My ribbon bin, which I actually used a lot of that up. Okay, now we get into the big stuff. Well, watch out. This is all of my, I call it scrap ribbons, but really it's not scraps, because these are a lot that I've got from thrift shops that are like 6-inch squares, 4-inch squares, those kind of things, but I like to keep them handy. I'm just popping through here, seeing if anything. Ooh. That looks cute. Okay, we'll do something with that. I'm just going to set this really close to me. I'm just going to rip this. Oh, that might be too... Let's go a little thinner. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you. I'm not going to tell you today. I'm so excited to share something with you. Oh. I mean, you might not think it's that big of a deal, but I think it's kind of a cool deal. Okay, so let's just do this. And maybe we can find like a piece of... because we're changing the look of this. It's gone from more like Victorian to more fun cutesy. What do I have? I have these. I'm looking over in my little... Oh, I like that Imagine on there. Doing it. And these are just a few quick little things that you can do. I'm not going to... Yes, I might. Let me get some blue. Do I have blue? I have Heavenly Blue. And let's just kind of ink up just slightly on here. Just here and there. I hope you guys are all having a great day. What you been up to? I always love it when you guys share with me the projects you've been working on. I feel like we need one more strip in there. Well, let's see what we have. So yes, my excitement is I'm going to the state baseball game. Driving 2 hours. So, boys, if any of you are listening, I hope you win. I'm sure none, absolutely zero, watch my videos. I can assure you. I'm loving this. Ooh, scissors went awry. Okay, let's just glue it on. And I'm using my Fabri-Tac just to tack that on. And I mean, these are pretty, the ones I'm showing you right now are pretty simple. We're not getting crazy. We're just doing something kind of simple, kind of fun. And we're just changing it. Now, you know, you can, especially some of those that I've got in the shop. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. You can fussy cut. You can, you know, you can make an entire journal out of some of those cards. I've done that before. Card journals are so cute, so fun. And half the work is already done for you because they're already, like, for example, I could take all of these. This one maybe not because it's a little, I like this well, so I don't know that I would use it like that. But if I just used this as my cover and I literally cut here and here, now I have 2 pages. Same here, 4 pages, 6 pages. So I have 12 pages in a little journal using just vintage greeting cards. Come on, who wouldn't want to do that? All right, so we need some, this blue that I used, I think it's mixing with, I must have used this for something else. Let me just try it. We're going for it. Oh, you know what else we could, well, that makes it just a little too formal. I was going to say we could have used some silver gilding wax, but I think there's enough silver on it. We don't need to do that. Now, we could call this done. It would be adorable in a blue journal. This, I think, personally, I may use this in my fairy journal because it kind of, it can go. Seriously, it could go. In fact, we can just leave this and this for, you know, open like this. We can put something here. We can tuck this as a, just as a journal card. And now look, you've got all of this writing space. So let me see if I've got something over here that would go in my little stack of fairy goodies. Handy. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Dare to Dream, this says. What's this one? This one's smaller, but it's blue. Would this fit in here? It does. I'm totally doing it. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I do need to do something right there. But now I have an extra piece of ephemera for my fairy journal. Maybe I'll get it so inspired. Nothing big, nothing crazy, but super cute. And now I have something I can just tuck into one of the pockets. And the recipient of this cute little fairy journal has a whole lot of writing space. And it just happens to be vintage. Okay, before we do this, what if we use another piece of this gingham just to kind of tie it all together? And heck, we have this. Maybe we just make it like that. And I want to make sure that they can, so I don't want to put a brad or anything in there. What if we just staple that on? Sure. You know what? I have not. Oh, here it is. My little, not Tim Holtz mini attacher. My vintage. Love it. I'm going to do 2. Voila. D-O-N-E. And that hides that. We're going to put this on as a pocket as well. Winning. I've lost my... There it is. So as you can tell, very, very easy. How much time are we at? 40 minutes. We're going to call this one our last one we do for today. And then I'm just going to pop off, fix this glue, and then pop right back on and do another one where I show you how to replicate those two, because I think you'll want to see it, because hold on. There we go. Because even if you don't, and what I will do is I made a template so I can share that with you on my Facebook page if you want. All right, so now we're just going to leave this as it is. I'm not doing anything too fanciful. I better not do that while that's still wet. And now I have a little piece for my fairy journal and extra writing spot or pockets if I so choose. Or I can make it into 2 pockets. I can make it into 1 journal card or 2 journal cards. So we got choices here. So in that little amount of time, we managed to do 2 cards. But I was talking a lot, and I showed you how you can simply do these. Should we just do that? And then we can decorate them. It's 42 minutes. We got time. All right. So I'm going to show you the simplest way for me is, oh my goodness, if you could see this room, yowza. But I'm getting a lot done, so that's good. Basically, I'm just cutting off the top. Now, I've just turned this into 2 pages. Doing the same for this one. And I mean, even if, like, I seriously, I can't believe that I'm kind of ashamed of myself that I even thought, oh, I'm just going to throw these away. At least the sympathy ones, I was like, but I'm so glad that I didn't. And, you know, even if you did nothing else, this is going to be, I might have to do this one a little different. Well, that worked. Even if you did nothing with them but used the paper, that paper is fabulous. So now, we have ourselves a mini journal. So I'm just going to move these around a little bit so that we have a little variety. I think I like this one in the center. And how about this one here? So now we have the base for a fun journal. Now, after you take off that sentiment, it really changes this into something magical. Now, can't you imagine adding a little fairy on there? And how cute would that be? Do I have a little fairy? I don't know. Do I have a little fairy? I don't think I have any little individual fairies, but to put a couple little baby fairies hiding in there, or little nymphs or something, I think that would be so cute. Like, I could cut out one of these. These are from, like, look. Or look at her. I will do that before I come back on. I'll pick one of these. Even her. Fuchsia fairy. And I'll cut her out and we'll put her on there so you guys can see it. And then we will do these 2 projects where we remake these wedding wallets and these little stationery pockets. So I appreciate you, and I hope you had some fun, and I hope it's sparked some creativity with you on some fun things that you can try with your own vintage greeting cards. And if you don't have any, hop over and check out what we have. And if you don't see something you want, or you want something specific, please ask me, because I have many more coming, you know, for restock. So I may have them and just have not listed them yet. Again, I appreciate every single one of you. Truly, truly I do. And I thank you for being here today and for subscribing and liking the video. As always, until next time, remember to take time to just be. See you soon. Cheers.